Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe my channel. It's a beautiful Thursday afternoon and I'm sitting here sipping on some green tea, thinking about all the things we do to try and be healthy. We've all been there, right? The juice cleanses, the fad diets, the gym memberships that gather dust after a week. It's a never-ending cycle of trying to find that one magic bullet that will transform us into the picture of health we see on magazine covers. But what if I told you the secret isn't in a bottle of green juice or an expensive gym membership? What if the secret is, well, a little bit simpler than that? I recently stumbled upon a fascinating interview with Carey, a man who, let's be honest, we've all grown up with. From the Carey show to Whose Line Is It Anyway, he's been a constant, hilarious presence in our lives. But in recent years, Drew has been on a journey of his own, a journey to reclaim his health and his life. And what he's discovered is so refreshing, so real, and so incredibly relatable. Drew's story isn't a before and after of dramatic weight loss, though he did lose a significant amount of weight, which is fantastic. It's a story about a shift in mindset. He talks about how he used to think of his body as something to be punished, something to be forced into submission. He'd go on these extreme diets, feeling deprived and miserable, only to fall back into old habits as soon as the diet was over. Sound familiar? It's a cycle of shame and self-sabotage that so many of us are trapped in. But then something clicked. Drew realized that being healthy wasn't about punishing himself. It was about loving himself. It was about treating his body with the respect and care it deserved. He started to see his body as a partner, not an enemy. And that, my friends, is a game changer. So, what are Drew's secrets? He's not selling a program or a supplement. His secrets are really just a collection of simple, powerful truths that we often forget. First, he talks about the power of walking. Not a grueling, intense cardio session, but a simple, leisurely walk. He started walking for an hour a day, and he says it was one of the most impactful things he did. It's not just about the physical benefits, it's about the mental ones. That hour of walking is a time for reflection, for clearing your head, for just being present. It's a form of moving meditation, and it's something that anyone can do regardless of their fitness level. Second, he talks about the importance of mindful eating. This isn't about counting calories or restricting entire food groups. It's about paying attention to what you're eating, savoring the flavors, and listening to your body's signals of hunger and fullness. He started to eat more whole foods, but he didn't banish his favorite treats. He just learned to enjoy them in moderation, without the guilt and shame that used to accompany them. It's about finding a balance that works for you, a way of eating that feels nourishing and sustainable, not like a punishment. And finally, Drew talks about the importance of sleep. He emphasizes how crucial it is for everything, from weight management to mental clarity to overall mood. He made a conscious effort to prioritize sleep, to create a routine that allowed him to get the rest his body desperately needed. And he says it made all the difference. Drew's story isn't about being perfect. It's about progress, not perfection. It's about making small, sustainable changes that add up to a big impact over time. It's about shifting your mindset from one of deprivation and punishment to one of self-love and nourishment. So, as you go about your day, I want you to ask yourself a question. How can I treat my body with more love and respect? Maybe it's a 15-minute walk during your lunch break. Maybe it's choosing a salad over fries, not because you should, but because you know it will make you feel good. Maybe it's turning off the TV an hour earlier to get some much-needed sleep. These aren't secrets. They're acts of self-love, and they're the real key to a healthy life. So let's stop punishing ourselves and start celebrating ourselves. Let's start treating our bodies like the incredible, resilient, and amazing partners they are. Because when we do, we're not just getting healthy, we're getting a life. And that's the best kind of transformation there is.